Guys, this is Adam with Carnage Comics and Cards, and we're doing an arena video today, along with some talk about Commander. So let's take a look at the deck that we are talking about. It is a Railway Brawler deck. So it's one of my new favorite cards from Thunder Junction. It's a Rhino Warrior for 5. It's a 5/5, so perfectly statted. Reach and Trample, which having keywords when it's already a 5/5, it's really strong. In addition to that, it's got whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is its power. I think really what puts this over the top, though, is that plot mechanic. So you can plot this for 4. What is plot? Well, plot says you may pay an amount, exile this card, cast as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. Plotted only as a sorcery. That part's not really relevant. So what makes this great is the fact that you can plot this. So on turn 4 and then play it on turn 5. What that means is that they don't have the chance to remove it before you get to play something else. So in this case, we're going to use Doc Warlock to try and plot this out on turn 2. And turn 4, we're trying to play Deep Fathom Echo, right? So it's going to come in as an 8/8, and then it becomes a copy of a card when it attacks. So it can copy Railway Brawler. It'll give it Trample and Reach. The reach part's not as relevant as the trample part, because this will come in as an 8/8 explorer, possibly be a 9/9 trampler on turn 4, right? Attacks on turn 5. Be really hard to remove, but really what puts this over the top is this card right here. So I love Gruff Triplets. This is for the Wilds of Eldraine card. If you have both these cards in play, really we just want one Railway Brawler, but having Deep Fathom Echo or even Virtue of Knowledge in play is going to make this an extremely difficult card to deal with. So what happens is Gruff Triplets comes in. If you have 2 of these in, well, now you have 2 12/12s. If you have Virtue of Knowledge in, you get 4. I mean, it's stupid, right? So that's the deck. Got a couple cards here, Repulsive Mutation and Eaten by Piranhas, to try to slow it down to allow us to pull this combo off. And then these cards here are just for ramp if we don't get Doc. That's it. That's the deck. So that's what we're going to try to do today. And really, this is just to facilitate a conversation about Commander and using Railway in Commander. This is not a super competitive deck, but when you do pull it off, it is very satisfying and very fun. So this is how I like to use Arena. I like to use Arena to leverage Commander play and creating Commander decks. So we'll take a look at Architect, a deck I've built around this combo. And I'm not saying that Commander's boring, not by any means. This is good early, so we'll go ahead and keep it. It's just that some decks seem like they build themselves, and finding interesting in different ways is really the most fun I get out of building decks. So building decks to me is some of the best parts of Magic, just all the different ways that you can play the game. If you didn't check out my intro, you should go out there and see what it's about, what my channel's about, rather. And you can see that I've been playing Magic on and off for a long time. So I used to be a standard only player, and I'll do videos like this. I don't know that I'll do any ladder stuff, but I do love Magic, so who knows? I do love playing Arena. Maybe that's a good card, and that's fun. A fun deck. Wow, already a 3/3. 3/2 rather. I will get +1 and have haste, and I gotcha when it comes in. Alright, let's go ahead and play one of these for 2. Boom. We need to get some of our pieces, though. I don't have any pieces. Yep, I'm gonna get 2. That's cool. Never seen Goldvein. Gonna bounce it. Nope, no skeleton. Comes in tapped. I'll play Yava Maya Coast here next turn. And play another one of these. So this time we'll play it for 5. I got that removal. Yep, that is fine. Give me 5 treasures. I play this, play that. Actually, it makes it a skeleton. Not a very good matchup for this card. There we go. That's a piece. I'll let that come in tapped. Go ahead and plot this. And then, what do we got here? Do you want to play that? No. We take 6. Has haste, so this we will lose if we do this. My goodness, that's it. That's game. Dang it. Well, we didn't pull it off. Let's try another game. Had the early stuff, he had the removal though, and it is what it is. Apologize for the sound quality on this video, but if you checked out the intro, you know that I'm new to this, so I hope to upgrade to better camera and better microphone eventually, but everybody's got to start somewhere, right? So, all right, we got a railway, got some ramp, got some removal. Yeah. Keep this. The Battle of Lands, right? Nice thing is with this in our pocket, we can play one of these. Oh, he's got another one too. Maybe I'll hold on to that. Got another land. We like one that doesn't come in tapped though. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Plot 1. See how good is that? Right? He's got nothing. He might play something this turn, but now we have free turn basically. Oh my goodness. See, look at this. So this is another reason why Gold Vein's in here. Play this for 0, right? Immediately play this for 3. So it doesn't come in for 3, it comes in for 6 as a 6. Oh, he might remove it before I get a chance. I mean, there's always that chance, right? Yep, that's what he's going to do. That's all right. Forces him, right? Forces removal out of his hand. Still get a 3/3. 3 damage. Boom. Plot this. We had 1 to waste. That's fine. Oh man, we got it. We got what we wanted. That's what we needed. Okay. So need him to tap out is what we need before we go ahead and play this. It's got 4. This is a wheel deck, I'm guessing. We can counter it. We can counter it this time because it's got to come in play before he can cast it. We still have 2, so yeah, we can still counter. There we go. Boom. How good is that, guys? And we still have our counter. Let's go. This is a win. Anything he plays, we got countered. I love this new Karlov counter because not only does it counter the spell, but it also gives counters onto your creatures. But you can also make it 0. So like I'm gonna make it 0 because I only have 2 mana. But I can still target this, so he still has to pay 6. That's game. Still got a couple bushwhacks too. There's nothing he can do. Yep, game over. So that's how the deck works, guys. That's it right there in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and transition over to Architect and take a look at what we got going on there. Alright, so as you can see, I'm a pretty avid deck builder. Got lots of different stuff going on here. And we'll do lots of videos talking about what these different decks are and what makes them unique. Because like I said, that's my whole thing. I want to be unique. I want to be different. I don't want to just build that cookie cutter deck. I like my decks to have personality. So this is the deck I was talking about. So this is the deck that really leverages our Railway Brawler. It's a Yarok the Desecrated is the commander here. Let's pull this guy up. And why is it so zoomed out? Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right, so Yarok the Desecrated. Death Touch Lifelink, 3/5 for 5. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So the way that you see most of these decks built is around the landfall mechanic. And so there are, let's see, get this straightened out here first. There are landfalls in this deck. I'm not going to say there's none. There's about 7 or 8 different ones. I do have the Baloth Woodcrasher, which I think is something you probably wouldn't see in most of these. So I kind of dug deep to find this guy. He's a 4/4 for 6. I mean, it's not a great card. I just find it interesting. It's just kind of a different landfall trigger. So we got a couple of redundancies here for Yarok. We got Panharmonicon and Virtue of Knowledge again. And as you guys didn't actually get to see it go off, it's a lot easier to execute this in Commander. But the idea is anytime you play one of these 3 cards, Railway Brawler, who is the highlight of this deck, is going to double the X, the 1/1 triggers, so X gets doubled basically. And then we have more plots. I really like this new clone in blue from Thunder Junction. It's a Visage Bandit, so you can plot it for 3. So it really works well with Railway Brawler. So you plot 3, plot 4, turn 5, you play something crazy, right? And I get it. So like plot is, you know, it's good and it's not, because you still are wasting your mana for nothing, but you're basically storing that mana up for a future turn. But the big thing here is I like that we got, you know, some blink effects in here. You got Displacer Kitten, great, from the D&D set, the Commander set. Forgotten Realms, no, not Forgotten Realms. I forget what it was called. But yeah, we got Deep Fathom Echo again. So Deep Fathom Echo, Visage Bandit, Spark Double. You know, several copies. Yeah. See, so this is the what's unique about this deck. The other thing that's a little unique is there's a little bit more focus on recursion here. This is a cool little card, I think. So Intimidate can't be blocked except by artifacts and other avatars. So basically it's unblockable. When it enters the battlefield, you get to return a creature from each player's graveyard to the battlefield under your control. It's very expensive, obviously, but cool effect. And that's kind of one of those things I like to do in Commander. It's kind of a salty card. You're stealing other people's stuff. But I try to keep my salt level pretty low. What is my salt level on this? 38? Yeah, so just above the average, but not too bad. I really like the, we got 14 pieces to remove. That's more than normal, than I would normally put in a deck. However, it's got some interesting ones. I like this because this is going to double. You're going to steal opponent's stuff right off their board. So again, a little salty. When this comes in, this is going to double the effect. You get to search for 2 cards. So the idea being to search up Railway and probably Gruff Triplets. So our Gruff Triplets, where's our Gruff Triplets? It's in here. I know it's in here. Man, Why am I struggling? Tokens, there it is. Ah, it's right in front of my face. So this is a new MH3 card. I'm excited to try this out. I haven't actually built this deck. I'm going to build this deck next. So as I build this deck, I'll do videos on it. I'll do videos as I actually play it, what I think of it, and, you know, pros and cons. But it's got a landfall trigger. You can pay to, it's basically, I heard it described as a scoot swarm, like an upgraded scoot swarm. Probably not that good, but it is interesting. Tribute to the World Tree, very good card. This is going to double. So if a creature comes in, it's less than 3 power. Not only are you going to get +2 counters, you're going to get a draw. So it makes that extra good. And that's the deck. So that's, oh, the one other cool combo in this is Nissa. So Nissa, I would try and play this for the full cost to get to ult it right away. So till end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 for each forest and gain trample. So if you play that with the ramp spell, and I saw that I've had this done to me a few times, so that's how I found it. It's pretty cool. But the idea is you tap out for forest for 1 turn, create a whole bunch of forest, and then you play Nissa the next turn. Because these are technically forests, you're going to have like 12 forests. It's just a stampede effect. It's an alternate win con in this deck. So if you guys have any questions about this deck or about Railway Brawler or anything that I brought up in this video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and catch you on the next one.